everyone, and welcome back. Today I want to review my pick for the month of August from Book of the Month, and this is Like Mother, Like Daughter by Kimberly McCreight. I typically pick the thriller of the month. I've been subscribed to Book of the Month for 3 months, and I do have a why I'm subscribed. Even though I'm a librarian, work at the library, I'm surrounded by books and I can get the early releases. So if you want to know why I'm subscribed to Book of the Month, I'll have it on the top of the screen and in the description box down below. Also, if you want more reviews about Book of the Month books, I'll have a playlist down below that you can click on and just see what I think about the books that I've gotten this far. Now, back to Like Mother, Like Daughter. This is the story of Cleo, who is an NYU student, and one day she gets a call from her mom that says, "Come home for dinner, I need you." And they were not doing great. They haven't seen each other for a really long time. The mom seems to be a little bit controlling in the beginning, and the daughter is all over the place. She just wants to party and do crazy stuff. But then Cleo goes to the house. She's on the train. She's thinking, should I go? Should I not go? My mom's so annoying. Well, not with those words, but kind of like that. And so, but she still decides to go, gets to the house. The door is open. The mom is not there. And there's a bloody shoe under the couch. Now, then we spend the rest of the book trying to find out where the mom is, if she's alive, if she's not alive, who got her, and all the secrets that the mom had that she was keeping from her daughter, okay? So, it will go back to her childhood and the circumstances that she grew under, where she grew up, with who, what happened, how she had to deal with everything in her childhood. It's also about, the daughter finding out that her relationship with the dad, what was happening between them, what the mom was doing, what the dad was doing, and the plot itself, I enjoyed a lot. I thought that it was really smart. The twist at the end, I did not see it coming, and I thought it was really good. Maybe you read this book and halfway done going through it, you were like, oh, I know who did it. I had no idea. I had no idea. I actually thought that the opposite happened to the mom, but no. In the end, I was surprised to know who was there, how it was related to everyone, and it was a good plot. Now, the execution is what I didn't like. I had to get the audiobook because this writing style was not my favorite, and I was finding myself being bored. Every 3 pages I wanted to stop reading, and I got the Bookly app, and I struggle. Like, I can tell you that I would read a couple pages and drop it, couple pages and drop it. So I used my Audible credit and I got it. So, oh my gosh, the audiobook is worse than the book. The narrator doesn't differentiate the voices between the daughter and the dad. So you're like, so who's talking? So who said that? And you're confused the entire time because is that Cleo or is that the dad? Is that, and the narrator doesn't have that, I don't know, you know how some are really into it, you can feel the emotion, no, this is like a person reading the book, and a person that is really slow to speak, and you're like, okay, but this is like a tense scene. What's happening? And she's like, I am taking the time to do the. So I did not enjoy the narrator on this book. I'm sorry. Maybe it was meant to do this way. I'm not saying the narrator is bad. I'm just saying maybe the vibe of the book, because again, I couldn't just do it physically by itself. I had to be listening to it to kind of make my brain focus on the book, because my ADHD won't let me focus when I'm not interested. And so but it was just the writing style. It was the characters. They were insufferable. Cleo was insufferable. Like, yeah, no. She is like this daughter of a couple with a lot of money. I think the mom was a successful lawyer. Yeah, she's the kind of lawyer that fixes problems that shouldn't be fixed. Like the one that finds the loopholes and that kind of stuff. And so Cleo's a privileged girl who thinks that everyone owes her everything and that she should do whatever she wants with her life. So I didn't like that. I did not like Cleo. I did not like the mother. I didn't like the father, especially the father. The mom was okay. I guess her voice was okay in the book, but I didn't like the father. I really thought he was the worst from the beginning. So again, I don't think this ever happened to me before where the plot is great, but the book is bad. Like, and it's not that the book is bad. It's just that the writing it's not the writing that I like. It's not bad. It's just not what I like in particular. So that will take away from my enjoyment. And if you've been here in the channel for a while, you do know that to me, a 5-star is a book that keeps me thoroughly entertained from chapter 1 till the end of the book. And it may not be a literary phenomenon, but if it keeps me entertained, it's good enough for me. Unless it's really cringy, the writing, and then I cannot overlook that. So anyway, to me, unfortunately, this was a 2-star. I did finish it because if you watch my Book of the Month book, my rule is I get to keep that subscription if I can finish the book that I order from Book of the Month every month. So because of that, I pushed myself to finish it, and I can report to you that the plot is good. Like, the plot is great. I just didn't like the execution for my personal liking. And if you read it, I would love for you to share with me if you'll enjoy it. If you didn't, I can see how some people can overlook or even like this writing style. To me, it was just very slow, and again, things were happening. Like, the plot was good in that sense. Like, she keeps finding out that her mom did this, the mom was here, she did that, she talked to this person, is connected to this other case. And like, it's very elaborate, and I think it's really smart. But this is the first time that where I can just, even though the plot is everything, I didn't like the book. And I am a plot-driven person, so that should tell you something. So anyways, I would love to know your feedback if you read this book. I know that I watch Anne-Marie Books, I think it's her channel, and she did her wrap up of August, and she loved this book. So I'm curious, did you love it? Did you read it? I just need to know. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. That is it for today's video. If you're new, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.